Peace be to you all. Assalamu alaikum. Omar Abdul-Malik, physician assistant and doctor of health education here. I wanted to talk to you all very briefly about a conversation I had with an applicant to PA school. She was asking me about the GPA requirements. So grade point average requirements. Most PA schools are very, very competitive, and they require that you have at least a minimum of a 3.0 GPA. That's in the sciences, your physics, chemistry, organic chemistry, as well as your non-sciences, things like your English and your social studies classes. It's very competitive. About 30,000 people apply to PA school each year, and only about 20% of those applicants get into the approximately 200, I think there's about 270 PA schools, accredited PA schools in the country. So it's very tough to get in. So you have to make yourself the most competitive applicant that you can. Now, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos on social media where you've got these people who got in to PA school with under 3.0 GPAs. They're like 2.7. I think one had a 2.5. Understand that these are the outliers. You know, it's not very common for PA schools to accept people with this low of a GPA. The reason being is that GPA or PA school is very, very competitive. It's hard. So you've got to do 1 year of didactics, anatomy, physiology, pathophysiology, clinical chemistry. You know, nobody can wait for you to kind of catch up. And I say this as a student, erstwhile student myself, and then later as a college professor in a PA program. You know, I could not wait for the struggling students to catch up. If you're struggling through undergraduate work to the extent where quantitatively you only manage to get a minimum GPA or a below minimum requirement GPA, now you're going to do a graduate level intense program like physician assistant, where in your last year of PA school, when you're doing your clerkships and things like emergency medicine, OBGYN, internal medicine, you know, this kind of thing, you're expected to function on a level commensurate with third and fourth year medical students. I know this because we used to get grilled along with the medical students by the chief residents and the attendings. It was not fun. And you couldn't say, well, I'm just a PA student, so I don't know any better. I don't know the answer to that question. It was unacceptable. So it's a lot of things, information that is, compressed in a very small amount of time, 24 months. And then you've got to be able to do well on your physician assistant national certification exam, which is very difficult. It is medicine. It is certainly not to the same depth and breadth as a medical doctor, but it's still medicine. So, if you are a below average applicant, you've got to make your own choice on whether or not you're going to apply to a PA school for a certain cycle. My advice would be if you want to take your chances, there are some schools that typically accept lower GPAs, but then you've got to look at the quality of these schools. What is their acceptance rate versus their rate of attrition? If they accept 30 students at the beginning of the program and only 10 make it, you might want to look at the quality of students that are accepted, and that may even be on a level that would kind of suggest maybe the quality of teaching is not up to par. Yeah, that may make people angry, but this is the fact of the matter. Anyway, if you want to be a PA like me, please feel free to reach out to me. I've been a PA for almost 25 years now. It's a great profession. I would not have stayed in it as long as I have without enjoying it. I've had the opportunity and the privilege of helping save lives and improve upon the quality of lives of my fellow man. And to me, that's a calling. All right, guys, I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. Peace.